So originally, Chris, the Wolves got Butler and Justin Patton, who was actually eventually traded to the Sixers with Butler too, which was kind of funny. The Bulls got Chris Dunn, Zach LaVine, and Lauri Markkanen. Now, at face value, that's incredible now that we know what Lauri Markkanen has become, but obviously they never got that value for him. All that the Bulls ended up trading Markkanen for to Cleveland was a Portland first-rounder that is lottery protected that they may not even get much out of it when it's all said and done. I'm not sure when Portland is going to make the playoffs next, personally, so we'll see.
Maybe next year if they get DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, there you go. It's coming full circle, guys. The show has structure. Minnesota later traded Butler to Philadelphia for Dario Saric, Robert Covington, and Jared Bayless. Then the Wolves traded Saric for Jarrett Culver and Covington for Jared Vanderbilt and Jaden McDaniels. All right, so if we look at it in sum, are you following me? The Wolves received Jarrett Culver, Jared Vanderbilt, and Jaden McDaniels. The Bulls received Zach LaVine and a lottery-protected Portland first-round pick. We kind of know where these teams have gone since, so maybe that colors how you feel about it, Chris. But I think this was a pretty nice win-win trade when it was all said and done, and I might lean Wolves, actually.
The Wolves should just be really kicking themselves. The Wolves messed up the draft is the thing with the Culver pick. That's where this goes wrong. Yeah. And like there's reporting that they wanted
value back then too. You almost can't really fault it. They just didn't develop him. But Culver was like almost a steal at 6. People thought he might go higher that season.
Yeah, and like there's reporting that that current Minnesota regime wanted Darius Garland, and I just think about Darius and Ant, and I'm just like, yeah, that would have been good. That would have been
well, and the good thing, like the other part of the Minnesota side is right. They also got a playoff appearance out of it, and they broke their curse when after KG left. They made the playoffs that one year with Butler and with Cat, and they were actually like a 50-plus win pace for a lot of that season. That was like the best season in recent franchise history. So you have to factor that in too, that the actual time Butler was there, it worked out.
Yeah.
So who won? Who do you think won?
Probably the Wolves, but like only because they just, they're in a better spot right now, I think. Like why. And like it's not, but like you look at the ultimate returns and it's like LaVine's probably the best is the best player of those 4, and they get a pick, but the Wolves like have Ant, and like which isn't like a result of this trade, but like the process like gets them Ant to some
kind
degree.
Of was because they ended up sucking bad enough to get him. I mean, I don't know how far you want to go down the rabbit hole of why things happened, but yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting one because it just has so many layers. You could even go one deeper and say, okay, well, Vanderbilt ended up becoming part of the Gobert trade, so then it's like I don't think they didn't get Gobert for Vanderbilt, but it helped.
Yeah.
And so then Gobert gets involved with it. But it's funny.
Just funny to think that this team might have just been better off with like Walker Kessler,
Wow. The Gobert trade, I think we don't have to think too hard on. I think the Wolves were served a mighty L in that one.
They messed up.